Hello and welcome to 5 Minutes with Fred on the 25th of March 2020 from the Home Office. Well, clearly a lot's happened since the last time we did a 5 Minutes with Fred session, which was around Christmas time. The world has certainly changed and we're now in very, very unprecedented and uncertain times. And what I'd like to do is assure both our staff and our customers that C-Swift are implementing a whole range of measures to ensure that we can get through this pandemic crisis that we're seeing right now in a format that does allow us to keep delivering the essential services that we do across the 53 remote communities in Northern Australia that we do. But equally that we're there at the end of this crisis as well, as we work through what is currently very much survival mode for all the communities we're servicing into what will become, no doubt, a recovery and rebuild effort following this crisis. So the things that we're doing is there's a whole range of measures we have in place to ensure cargo integrity and security, and that our supply chains stay open for what is the critical services for our supermarket partners, CQ, Alpha, Woolworths and others, and indeed a lot of the medical services and supplies, council services and supplies, etc., that will allow your community to keep functioning as we work our way through this period. In addition to that, there's a whole range of health measures we've put in place to ensure that our people are safe and are available for work, so that we can then provide an uninterrupted service to you, and importantly ensure that we provide an effective barrier between any potential transmission sources to ensure that we are not a carrier of any of these viruses into what are very pristine communities and areas. So there's a whole range of things we're doing there, from testing our staff before they go onto a vessel if they've been away and overseas. There's a mandatory 14-day period that they need to comply with, and that we will comply with. I'm evidence of that right now, having just returned from overseas as this pandemic unfolded, and complying with what is the 14-day self-isolation period now. So we do have a range of measures in place in terms of ability to be able to operate from home remotely. As we do, we're a remote operator. We're used to having things that can still occur from anywhere around Northern Australia, indeed the world. That's for staff that need to be connected in that way. For our crews, we've obviously got things in place to screen them as they're coming through to ensure that testing is occurring or isolation's occurring if that's required, depending again on the facts and the fact sheets that are being put out by the relevant government authorities as vetted by them. Through this period, it's really important that we demystify a lot of things. There is a lot of rumour, there will be a lot of opinion that comes to play over coming weeks and months as this pandemic escalates. It's really important that we make sure that we're dealing purely in the facts. So we've got some very good sources of facts and data in real time as they come through. We do have those latest reports and control measures in place on our website. So again, either through the Facebook or the C-Swift Facebook page or the cswift.com.au website, we'll have all the linkages there for both customers and staff. So just really take the opportunity to, my key message is to take the opportunity to take this pandemic very seriously. It is something that is a once in a lifetime impact. It will create all manner of disruption to all ranges of services and everyday life. Our role in C-Swift is to ensure that we minimise that impact as much as we can for you in the remote regions, to ensure that you still have regular supply lines and that they remain open through what's going to be a very challenging period for us all. Could I ask that you treat our depot staff and our staff with a lot of respect? They're all working under a lot of strain, as no doubt people in the remote communities will be, and our logistics operators coming into us will be as well. You know, they've all got families that they'd all rather be at home with, but they're choosing to stay at work, do the things that they need to do to ensure that supply lines stay open. So please just take a bit of time, respect them, ask them how they're going. They'll be asking you how you're going. We'll all be maintaining our safe distances. We'll all be doing the things that we need to do in line with those controls. But now's the time for us all to really think long and hard about the things the government are saying. They're there for a reason. They're there to protect you and your communities, us and our employees and others, so that we all get through and over this bridge that the government's talking about building and to the other side. So stay safe. That'll do for me for now. I think I'm at about 6 minutes rather than 5. But I will provide continued updates as we work our way through this. So take care, everybody. Watch the advice. Keep in touch with our website. And don't hesitate to drop in and ask our depot staff in any of the remote communities, or call into them or the head office, whatever you need to do. And we'll keep you abreast of what's going on.